So
don't talk to me!
Hello, and welcome back to Two Snarky Girls. I'm not a freak show.
And I'm not in Watertown, New York.
I can't believe her, dude. Oh my god. Actually, I can. It's not the first time she's done something like this.
Oh my god. Wait, by the time this video goes out, it's going to be like last week's news.
Yeah. I mean, didn't she? Okay, so today we're recording on Jennifer, March 30th.
2059.
And she rented a car for her birthday, and like we watched the really horrific Pete's stream.
Barely watched
And
it.
then she said in that stream, or I think the one after that, that she was planning to do a morning bees and then return the car that day. Clearly she didn't because she's in New York.
She probably got paid by Alien whatever to like continue eating and rent the car.
Fucking
He filled up her debit card.
Yeah, how beautiful and how
Allegedly.
Nice. Okay, well, we are going to continue watching Toad McKinley's documentary on Foodie Beauty and talk about how relevant it still is, like today.
So sad.
It's been 6 years, I think, since he made this video. And I mean, so far nothing has changed. So we stopped right here.
Bro, she's worse.
Out of a bucket or some shit.
She's worse now.
Yeah, which is just psychotic. And her makeup, unfortunately, has only declined since. And she still couldn't blend here. Anyway, I guess we'll just get started and then let's see where we're at.
Hope part 1 was good. Let's see where we go now.
And I know that some of you would leave if I changed the content of my channel to a more healthier theme. And that's the price I gotta pay. You're not gonna see me pigging out anymore, eating unhealthily.
But she didn't quit mukbanging, and she didn't get her diet back on track. She would eat healthy food for a day, maybe 2, and then go right back into 2,000 to 3,000 calorie binges. And gradually, that genuine concern from her fans started to become frustration. As the tension began to build, Chantel tried to separate her content into 2 channels.
I'm gonna do a separate channel for my weight loss journey.
My god, the lipstick choices are so bad, bro.
I forgot about her supposed weight loss channel. Oh my god.
There's different audiences for different...
I wonder if that channel is what now became like the Beezer show.
Yeah, the Solange Chantal.
Maybe, right?
And Beezer show could be, yeah.
Aspects.
Who knows? It could be her Sarah Lee channel.
Of the material I release. Material, like it's like this big thing, but anyway, so that's what
You're a big thing.
I think it's just better if I do that.
I guess in her mind, she thought that the audience that wanted her to get healthy would just cheer for her.
Oh my god, her face! Let me get a screenshot.
You eating pickles an hour ago?
Like 5 minutes ago.
Her on her diet channel, and would ignore the fact that what little work she put into losing weight on one channel would be instantly cancelled out by her massive binge on the other. After this attempt to placate her viewers failed, she began lashing out at anyone and everyone who called her out for destructive behavior. First, with small passive-aggressive quips here and there, before eventually addressing her critics directly in a scathing rant within a video titled Indian Food Mukbang Eat With Me, uploaded June 6th of 2017.
I'm sorry, she's the last person who needs to be eating Indian food. You know what I'm saying?
So before you all start typing.
Oh yeah, her paneer. She loves a paneer.
Oh my god, yeah.
Which, I mean.
Has she had any since she moved back?
I don't know. I don't think she's talked about it.
Oh my god.
That's interesting, huh? She goes through these cycles of
diet. Yeah.
Oh my god, the earrings. Yikes.
Let me explain something to you, okay?
Oh god, here we go.
So I made a decision. I'm closing my weight loss channel. My other channel, I'm shutting it down.
Oh, there she is with food on the pinky again.
Rest in peace. We hardly knew her. The weight
too
loss
big
channel.
to deal with.
I
You
love
know, all
the
the
piggy oinks.
Yeah, they're the best.
experts in, you know, in diet, and then these people who are like, well, you wouldn't get hate if you wouldn't tell people that you're losing weight or you're vegan. You know what? You're right. So I'm not going to.
Good
It's
lord.
sickening. It's sickening. No matter what you do, people think you're eating bad. You eat a fucking piece of fruit and people think that you're like, you know, like, no, I can't handle that. People need to worry about themselves. This is a mukbang channel. So if you can't handle watching someone big eat something, go watch a skinny bitch eat a salad. Okay? Either you watch me for me and my story times and the food, or else don't watch me at all. Plain and simple.
She literally, her rages are always the same shit over and over again.
Yeah, it's really, really baffling and fascinating how
There's
she's
no growth. She's like, well, there is growth, just not in that way.
it's like decline.
Yeah, she's like, if you don't like what I'm eating, don't watch me. Like, bitch,
Okay.
what the fuck?
Don't mind if I do.
At this point in her channel's history, she had just passed the 5,000 subscriber mark, and already she was beginning
Damn.
to break down mentally
We really gotta show our face.
from the pressure, causing her veneer of kindness to slip, mistreating her fans. So naturally, her fans began to turn on her. Despite her declaration that she would no longer talk about her diet and weight loss and that she would be deleting her weight loss channel, she continued to make it a regular topic in her videos,
Oh
and
my
did not
God.
delete the second channel. On the 1st of July 2017, she releases a video where she changes her mind, claiming that she now believes that losing weight while filming mukbangs is possible, while eating a meal from Five Guys.
Oh
I
my
believe
God.
that you can have an eating channel and lose weight. I definitely do.
Because everybody has to eat.
Her and Amberlynn's favorite.
You gotta watch what you're eating. Let's get to the burger.
Good lord.
2 weeks later, she uploads an absolutely manic video where she tells her viewers that they need to quit worrying about what she eats, because she knows what she's doing. And if they were to only watch her diet channel, they would know that when she's not filming these unhealthy mukbangs, she eats healthy and exercises.
Here's the thing, okay? You only see me eat one meal.
Bro, that is so much food.
Yeah, for real. It truly is.
Bro, she's like, the rest of the day I eat this bullshit.
I coincidentally though have no footage of it.
Like, zoom out a little bit so I can see the rest.
Literally. And see, let me see under the desk.
Yeah, let me see all the rice. Ay.
You don't see what I do the rest of the day.
Okay.
If you want to see what I do the rest of the day and things that
Oh my god, is that why she takes us around everywhere now? Like, all the time? Because she's like, you want to see what else I'm doing? God, I can't stand her. Oh my god, oh my god.
I do eat, go to my other channel, Chantal Marie. It's always in the description. You'll see that I go to the gym. You'll see that I'm losing weight. I know what I'm doing. You come here for food, you come here for story. You don't come here to criticize. Like I said, it's like if you're watching somebody, a YouTuber who has no legs, doing makeup, you're not going to start talking about the fact that they have no legs.
Oh my
The title of
god.
this video is Loads of Spaghetti, and
What the heck is she saying? Ew.
Her
What an apt
analogies
name
are
it
always
is.
stupid.
So dumb.
Chantel will often tell those who criticize her that what they are doing is basically the same as criticizing someone with a real physical disability. In this example, someone with no legs. I can only imagine how incredibly insulting this must be to anyone with an actual disability, as if her lack of willpower and compulsive need to eat are even remotely the same as being physically disabled. I know you don't like to think before you run your mouth, Chantal, but maybe stop to consider the fact that you have the opportunity, at any point in your life, to simply stop eating disgusting amounts of food every single day and start going to the gym, and your supposed disability
I'm here eating cookies and I feel like he's talking to me personally.
He
I
is.
need to like put this fucking bag of cookies away because I'm like, oh my god, like no willpower, no motivation. What a read! Oh my god, is this why I watch her? Because I am Chantal. Oh my god. Oh my god. Astaghfirullah.
will disappear into thin air. If someone with no legs could get their legs back by not being a glutton and stuffing their face with food all day every day, they wouldn't be crying on the internet about people saying mean things about them while they wallowed in their own misery. They would be eating a clean, healthy diet and working out twice a day, 7 days a week until they were back on their feet. I imagine this message was conveyed during the comment section as they are, along with the ratings, disabled for this video. Despite her assurance, her rather vehement assurance that she knows exactly what she's doing with her diet, and that behind the scenes she is working hard to eat clean and lose weight, by the end of July she confesses what everyone already knew. That in addition to her on-camera binges, she would routinely binge off-camera as well.
To be honest with you, completely honest
Oh my
with you,
god.
my problem is what happens off of camera, not what's on camera. So like,
Ew, look at her freaking hair fibers.
Oh my god, it's so greasy.
Look. Ew.
Oh shit. She looks like she wants to be Elvis, bro. And her eyebrows are also really dark. Holy shit.
Did she like drench her head in gel?
I
What is
feel
going
like
on?
I think she used to dye her eyebrows, but I could be wrong. But either way, this is look at BB in the back, poor guy.
I know. Oh, this is so sad. Take a screenshot, please.
Oh my god, yes, absolutely. Look at all his decor. How cute. Chantal could never.
What a decline with the shit she
my
has in her
problem
house
is
now.
what happens off of camera, not what's on camera.
Yeah,
So like,
literal shit.
Mm-hmm.
I binge off of camera. Like, if I just ate what I ate on camera and then counted calories and stuck to that every day and went to the gym and vlogged that, I would be fine. The thing is you don't see me, going to the store and eating a whole bag of
What if BB thinks she's talking to him and he's just like ignoring her?
Willfully ignoring her, like, oh, this bitch won't shut up behind me.
chips and dip, or like sometimes I binge.
Also,
And-
like, isn't it crazy that they're like, they're in a relationship, but they're not eating together? Like, I
Never.
understand you don't have to have every meal together, but like,
Right.
if you're in the same room.
Yeah.
The only time I ever do this is like if I'm watching a show and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh, babe, I'm gonna go to the couch. Is that okay? Like, I'll sit at the table and eat with you if you want. But this is weird. Like, and their backs are to each other too. It's just so weird.
And it was like always like that in every video.
Yeah, that's the
like,
thing, like this is always the thing. It's just, yeah, I don't know. She's weird.
which is why for her Salah is so valuable, because at least he'll like sit on the camera with her a little bit.
because he knows that she's gonna poop in a bit. That's what he's there for.
He's like,
That
any
has to
minute
stop.
now.
And it all
He's any minute. Yes, my beautiful angle. Please keep eating.
comes down to correcting your own behavior. I mean, you have to just do it, So that's what has to be done. And
Again, despite her assurance that she will be able to lose weight and film mukbangs by cutting out all the junk, all the videos that follow this one are filled with pizza, fast food, poutine, just the worst kind of foods you could possibly put in your body. The month of August saw Chantal
Okay, don't cancel me, but what's poutine? Is that like a gravy on fries?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like the Canadian, like the national Canadian dish. And it's pretty much, yeah, like fries with like cheese curd gravy, I think.
Ooh, oh my god.
Yeah.
Let me see. Poutine calories. Wow. A standard serving of poutine typically contains 740 to 850 calories. And if you get it from a restaurant, it can exceed 1,500 calories.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wait, if you get the one from McDonald's, it's 870 calories.
Ew, it's probably gross too.
Holy shit, man. Wow. I mean, you do you, boo-boo. You do you.
reach her breaking point. She uploads a video on the 9th proclaiming the difficulty of her job as a YouTuber, saying that people are only hating on her because she's fat, her go-to defense mechanism when she doesn't want to reflect on her own poor choices.
So people come here to watch me eat and talk.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it's just eating, but it still takes a lot of work, okay? I work almost all day on YouTube, editing videos, planning.
Stalking people in my comment sections.
Telling my
Doing-
mods to go after them.
Literally.
I could show you my planner, scripting, coming up with different ideas. I also
Does she come up with ideas but do none of them? Or what? What is she coming up with ideas for?
do other things like a different series on my channel. So just because it involves a fat person eating something doesn't mean that it's just a waste of money. Every dollar that I make from that is going to go back into this channel in some way.
She said is supposed to, because she knows she's not doing that.
Look at the zoom in on her mouth.
So to those people, can it? You don't have to donate,
My God. Sit and spin.
but you don't have to open your mouth and give shit to people who want to contribute to my channel.
She pins a comment to the video from a loyal viewer imploring her, and this is great advice for any YouTuber out there, not to compare her cushy life of sitting at home eating all day to a typical 9-to-5 job. Her response to this almost defies belief in its arrogance and ignorance. YouTube is a full-time job. I put out a schedule, and every day I work on my channel pretty much all day. I try to put more and more into it every day. YouTube is a job. It involves scripting, filming, putting your life out there. Eating is just part.
Bro, literally nothing has changed.
I started writing my own stories to tell on camera. This is wild. I mean, she couldn't type this now. It would be like,
No,
Yeah.
she would just get Chat GPT to do it. I mean, her boyfriend. I mean, Chat GB boyfriend.
Of it. Regardless, it is getting on camera for thousands to view and entertain people, whether that be they are disgusting.
Side note, on my Instagram, this same thing has been coming up multiple times. I think it's like a documentary of this one person who has a relationship with AI, and like they take pictures of themselves, and then the AI like puts itself behind them, and they have pictures like holding hands, like kissing.
that's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah. I feel like that's where Chantal's headed next. Inshallah.
Or entertained. I don't care either way. People watch to be entertained in some way. I started writing my own stories to tell on camera. Editing takes a while to do. It is more work than people realize. On top of that, interacting via social media also takes hours out of the day. So yes, it is comparable, and I would argue that it's even more work, especially for bigger YouTubers. A 9-to-5 job, you get to go home and leave it behind at the office. YouTube, you're on your own. You don't get benefits, except you have to constantly remain creative and competitive. So I
You don't get benefits. Is that why she didn't ever get healthcare?
appreciate you watching me, but I have to largely disagree with you.
Damn, her cognitive fucking decline. Oof, crazy.
The fact that
Also,
you simply call
such a bitch.
Yeah,
She's like, I work more than any of you fucking losers.
literally. My God.
Ay.
it eating pizza on camera is ignorant and false. Become a YouTuber. You will see.
I mean, farting on camera has got to be hard.
True.
Like, you really have to like do a lot to get to.
I should be more considerate about how much effort it takes out of her and her butthole.
Anyone who has a real job knows this is not true.
That's
Anyone who has a
poutine, right?
successful YouTube channel knows this is not true. On several
That's probably poutine, yeah, but it also kind of looks like baked ziti or something.
I mean, she
Doesn't
also
look-
just like
Several
straight up guzzles gravy.
yeah.
She
It
did
just-
the
No, we
same
saw that.
thing.
Yes, yesterday we saw that. Ugh,
Yeah.
insane,
Sick fuck.
disgusting.
While working on this video, I've put in 16-hour days because the physical effort is so minimal and creating it has been so rewarding. But I don't need the testimonial of myself or others. I can use Chantal herself as proof. More than anyone I've ever come across in my life, Chantal is like water, and that she always takes the path of least resistance available. At no point in her life has she faced adversity and overcome it if an easier option was available. The most obvious being her
Bro, and this is before Nader and before Kuwait.
ongoing
Yes.
This guy must have perished because to not like capitalize on that and make a documentary again,
Wait, let me see.
or maybe I don't know.
failure to lose weight. It's just easier to give in to her urges. So if YouTube truly was more difficult
Oh
than
my
getting a real
God.
job, you can be assured that she would have given
Gotcha.
up.
He has a sorry. He has an X account
Oh.
and it's at not Toad McKinley.
Huh. Okay. Let me
And
follow him.
oh, he hasn't posted anything.
Hmm.
I don't know. I can't really see because I'm not logged in, but oh my God. So the one of the top Reddit searches from him, it says he made fun of a dead zoophile and then fell off the face of the earth.
Literally. Holy shit. Made like the best one.
Oh my God, people are asking if he's dead. Oh my God, if you look him up, we come up on the Google search.
No.
I swear.
If you look up Toad McKinley?
Yeah. Let me hold on.
Hold
Let me
on.
share my screen.
Oh,
Y'all
okay.
gotta see. This is gonna be a part of this damn video.
If your comment annoys me, or it's just like annoying, you know, or rude, or just pisses me off, I'm just gonna delete it because
So that's what she spends all her time doing. Not editing videos, but or scripting things, but literally just deleting comments till her fingers fall off.
you know, I don't want that shit on my channel. It upsets other viewers who actually like me.
No, it doesn't.
She begins repeating what will
Two fucking weirdos.
eventually become her catchphrase more and more often. If you don't like it, then don't watch. And this is probably the most critical mistake she's ever made in
Sit and spin.
regards to suppressing criticism. Because if you don't allow people to voice their opinions on your channel, they're going to talk about you somewhere else. And where might that be?
And then somebody, I found out going through the comments, there's this, what the hell is Kiwi Farms? Is that like
Oh,
a
God.
forum or a website where people go and like discuss other people?
Chantel's
Describes the exact thing it is. Acting like she's never heard of it.
Kiwi Farms thread is massive and extremely active, and she has no one to blame but herself. I'm not saying that she wouldn't have had her own thread if she let people freely voice their opinions in her own comment section and didn't fly into a fit of rage at least once a week when people point out her destructive or hypocritical behavior, only to subsequently delete her impulsive rantings and then pretend like nothing ever happened and she's just the poor victim of a society full of fat hatred. But it certainly wouldn't be in excess of 1,400 pages and the primary place she's discussed on the internet. So despite her assurance that she's a fierce girl who doesn't care what the haters have to say, to no one's surprise, she uploads a video on August 17th of 2017 admitting that everything is really getting to her.
I have a hard time keeping my feelings in. So you guys don't know how many times I've come close to like, I'm not saying this for pity, I'm just telling you how it is. Like I almost lost my head and just
I know that food isn't fucking filling her.
That's way too much lettuce.
That cup with the straw is probably gravy.
Oh.
I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break from YouTube. I'm quitting. I wasn't understanding what I was doing wrong. You know? I don't get it. I'm a good person. I have a lot of friends. And so I've concluded that people don't like me because I'm overweight.
Again with this victim complex, with this delusion that people don't like her because she's fat. Sure, at any given point, random people on the internet are going to make fun of you for whatever they can to get a rise out of you. But the
Ugh, those olives look gross. They look like canned.
vast majority of criticism she was receiving at this point was because over
I'd eat it though.
How many pizzas, dude? Jesus.
and over again, she
I think she's eaten more pizza in 1 year than I've eaten in my entire life. And I love me some fucking pizza.
Well, yeah, she has to eat one once a week for sure, right?
Wow, this is crazy. And you know she eats the whole pizza by herself too. Like
Yeah.
promised to go on a weight loss journey, to stop eating herself into an early grave, only to turn around, not even a few hours later, with a several thousand calorie binge. But this fake oppression is just one of Chantal's many methods of scapegoating the very valid criticism she receives.
lol.
Things get progressively worse for Chantal throughout the month of September. No doubt, her mood was affected by her nearly daily intake of fast food and her complete lack of diet or exercise, culminating on October 1st of 2017 when she
Yeah, I mean, did you ever watch I forgot the name of that documentary. It's the guy that eats McDonald's every day for a month.
Yeah. Super size me.
Yes. And I think he talked about how it affected his mental health and like his obviously like his physical self, but like also like his mood and just like I don't know. And I never really thought about it, like what that would do to someone like Amber or Foodie, like how much fast food they eat.
Non-stop. That's why the brains are melting, bruh.
True. Disgusting.
Video where she once again declares she's officially done.
Oh
with
my
this
god, I've never seen
Oh
this.
my god. I'm pretty sure that's the hat they give to kids.
Bro, I've never seen this, and she has a fireplace in the back. This is some crazy shit.
This is her giving us quality content.
Wow.
This is her trying. This is when she tells us that YouTube is a very grueling job, and that we don't understand how hard it is. This is what she means.
Literally. Insane.
discussing her health, and that she will be closing her diet and weight loss channel one day after claiming she would be starting a water fast in a video that is now lost to time.
I'm deleting my weight loss channel. I know I've been through this before, and I'm deleting it for good. I deleted the water fast video. The water fast video, the comments were, everyone's an armchair nutritionist, and there was just a lot of concerned advice that I didn't ask for. That being said, I'm not going to talk about that anymore on this channel. You have my word on that.
Your word isn't shit.
You know, a lot of you get mad because, you know, I'll fail. I'll say I'm going to do something and then I don't do it. Well, at the time when I say I'm going to do it, I have every intention of doing it.
To her credit, she does finally
Keep it to yourself.
recognize that the criticism she receives is because of her failure to follow through with her diet, and she does actually delete her other channel.
Listen, the most American thing about me probably is that I'll fucking kill for a hot dog, a corn dog.
Really?
I like corn dogs, yeah.
I've never had one.
They are kind of gross, but I love them. They're really good. It's because like the corn, the floury part is like kind of sweet, like a corn, like corny. It's really good.
I guess I have an aversion to hot dogs in general, but also because like they're usually pork.
Yeah.
So I just don't eat any of them.
Right.
Unfortunately, in the first week of October, her health finally catches up with her, and she's admitted to the hospital due to severe abdominal pains, and it is discovered that she has 2 large cysts on her ovaries and is diagnosed with PCOS.
Yikes, dude.
Oh, I didn't know she had PCOS.
Huh.
I didn't know that
Or
was why she got a hysterectomy.
Yeah, yikes, that sucks.
Polycystic ovary syndrome.
You know, this is yes, definitely an eye-opener for me.
The cat in the
Is
back.
it an eye opener, bitch?
I do need to make
You see the
changes
cat in the
my life.
background?
Yes.
That's so funny.
You know,
Look at her Goku hair.
facing the demons, so to speak.
It's like
To
Damn,
face
she
my
looks
health
like Fat
issues
Aang
and
from
to
Avatar.
make things
Shit,
better.
dude.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be, the material's gonna be a bit different. I can't, you know, abuse my body anymore like I have been. So I'm gonna have to make some changes.
Chantal completely changes her attitude after this video. She decides she's done with binging and blaming others for her own shortcomings. In the comments, she even implores her most loyal fans not to argue with people who post comments doubting their confidence in her newfound motivation to turn her life around, recognizing that her past behaviors don't inspire confidence. She almost seems like the girl we first saw uploading videos on her channel, the one who took advice and criticism for what it was, genuine concern from her fans. She manages to stick to what appears to be a mostly healthy diet for a good 2 weeks with only one little slip-up, but by the end of October, she falls off the wagon again, uploading what is, in my opinion, the saddest video on her channel.
This has been going on since I was young. I don't remember too much about my childhood, but I do remember my first bag of chips and how it made me feel. And people say, why don't you just stop eating? It's that easy, just don't eat it.
Pinkies up.
If you cared about yourself, you wouldn't eat that way. Maybe we don't. maybe we care more about the food than we do about our own selves. I don't want my life to just be food for happiness, you know? So I know that I can't eat this.
Not
I'm gonna skip a little
to
bit.
this day, just past the 2-year anniversary of finding out about her ovarian cysts, she still hasn't had them removed. For a time, she was under the impression she could cure them with diet and homeopathic medicine. Yes, she's one of those people. I'm sure you're shocked. But mostly she's just putting it off because anything that requires she raise her heart rate past its resting state of 100 beats per minute that isn't stuffing her face on camera
My God.
That was funny.
seems to be too much for her to handle. In less than 1 year of creating regular content on her channel, Chantel developed a concrete pattern of behavior that she repeats to this day. The behavior has been labeled by those who enthusiastically follow her life on kiwi farms as the Chantal cycle, and someone even created this handy little chart to use as a reference tool. While in her first year of regularly uploading content, she probably repeated this cycle at least 4 or 5 times, each new cycle becoming shorter in duration, her behavior growing more and more erratic, her periods of exercise and diet growing more and more futile, her binging more frequent and extreme. And this snowball effect continues to this day. I could go through her channel and trawl kiwi farms in order to list every single diet she's tried and failed over the past 2.5 years. I could take those failures, compile them into a neat little package, and give everyone my hot take on what Chantel could do in the future to improve her life, but I think this comment sheds all the light we need on the subject. Are you still seeing the obesity doctor? No, we have differing viewpoints on nutrition. I'm guessing her conversation
Okay, Amber Lynn.
with the obesity doctor went something like this.
My problem is I'm holding a lot of fluid. I can't hardly pee.
Really?
I don't know.
I love Dr. Now. He's so cute.
I don't know what,
What do you mean you don't know? And you think that you're not eating and you're gaining
I don't want to
fat.
get malnourished either.
Do you look like you're malnourished?
I think it should go without saying just based on the way I conduct myself on the internet, but I am not a doctor. And that's one of the 2 reasons why I'm not going to give her diet advice. If she won't listen to a doctor, then why would she listen to some handsome, well-muscled stranger on the internet? The other reason being that I don't want her to get better. I want her to keep entertaining me with her dumpster fire of a life,
Oh
and
my
to serve as a
God.
guide for what not to do for
Fucking
people who are
facts.
actually committed to turning their lives around and losing weight. Just because I'm not going to list every single diet Chantal has been on over the course of her history on YouTube doesn't mean I'm done talking about them altogether. They are incredibly relevant to the rest of her story.
Where's the dog?
In the early days of her channel, she told her viewers she'd been laid off work
Wow, that's a character we haven't seen in a long time.
Damn.
The tooth gap.
It's
after
pretty
completing a
pretty gappy.
It's just like, there's like, she's disgusting.
1-year contract and was currently receiving unemployment while trying to figure out her next move in life. This, as with many other claims Chantal has made, turned out to be a lie. She later admits that she had in fact been fired from her last job. She'd been working in healthcare administration for several years and finally managed to get her dream job working at a psychiatric hospital. Coincidentally, the same hospital she
Really?
stayed at as a young girl. She was hired in a temporary position to fill in for a woman who was gone on maternity leave for 1 year. For the first 6 months, things went great, and she decided she wanted to stay on permanent.
Maternity leave for 1 year? My God. Americans could never.
Never. Not once. Ever.
Like, you're done pushing the baby, and then your manager's like, so can you get back to work now?
Yep.
They're like fucking bleeding out.
With
Well,
the
hello,
hospital.
America first.
She applied for a permanent secretary position under a new doctor in the geriatric unit, and despite being underqualified for the position, she was hired on full-time with paid leave, full benefits, and a whopping $29 per hour. Keep in mind that's 29 Canadian dollars, so
Wow.
I don't know, like $6 US or something. Unfortunately, things with the new doctor didn't go so
What?
well.
So from day one, the doctor was on my ass, expecting me to know things about how she likes things done, just because the old secretary did it that way. It was the type of situation where no matter what you did, there was always something. It wasn't good enough. And I have a feeling that she just didn't want me there. You know what I mean? For some reason, I don't know what. I don't know if she didn't like overweight people. She was a very health conscious person, always biking around Italy, blah, blah, blah. And eating her bean salad or whatever.
Of course, just like every problem she faces in her life, it's not because she wasn't performing up to par. The doctor was just picking on her because she didn't like fat people. Eventually, Chantal began outright neglecting her duties and started frequently calling in sick.
If something pisses me off and is not going right, I become very discouraged, and I just don't give a shit anymore. Like, I don't care what happens.
Every time, it's so good.
I just didn't want to go. I would wake up almost sick thinking of going in there at 7 in the morning and dealing with her. You know, it was just too much. So I just, so I called in sick a lot. You know,
Bro, it's another pizza. My God, would it kill
One
her
every
to eat a
day.
vegetable?
Yes.
True. Why am I asking?
Allegedly, I guess.
just explaining to the boss that I'm really not well right now. And mentally, I wasn't.
Things came to a head and she was called in for a meeting and informed she was being terminated. Her union rep informed her that the reason for her termination was weak and she could request arbitration, or they could just ask for a settlement and accept the termination. After seeing the settlement amount and with the knowledge that she would be receiving unemployment, Chantal accepted the termination under the condition that she would never be able to work at the hospital again and that she sign a non-disclosure agreement, which...
Did she have to sign that she would never go to any doctor again, or what?
Obviously, yeah. That's the only reason why she doesn't go, duh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fairly certain she violated when she uploaded this video. I'm not an expert in Canadian unemployment, but assuming Chantal received the maximum amount, she would receive around $500 a week for up to 45 weeks, which means her checks most likely stopped coming around the end of 2017, early 2018 at the latest, leaving her with nothing but the settlement money. At one point, Chantal admitted she went into debt from ordering so much fast food when she lived with Pete's.
And I put a lot of weight on when I used to live with my ex. Oh my god, I probably gained about 100 pounds living with him because he didn't cook and I didn't cook.
Oh, it's because he didn't cook, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Nobody cooked.
He wouldn't share his fucking cup of noodles with you?
And we ordered out every day, so I got into a lot of debt and I gained a lot of weight.
So I think it's safe to assume that with her underlying need for daily
Oh my god, she's been buying Lush for no fucking reason for 10 years now, I guess?
Yep,
Jeez.
trying to hide the smell of caca.
fast food feasts, in addition to her penchant for purchasing absurd amounts of clothing and makeup, she burnt through the settlement money quite quickly, meaning
Isn't
her sole source
Pennington's
of income
expensive?
is YouTube.
I think I've looked it up once. I think so.
If it's,
It's a department store, right? So like it probably has to be, or I don't know. Maybe I'm just making that up.
oh, I thought it was something else. It's probably another like white sounding name. Never mind.
On average, she gets about 100 to 150,000 video views per week, and based on my own channel statistics, that means she's probably earning about $300 per week, which doesn't even meet minimum wage. So how is she getting by? Well, as she herself has admitted, BB pays most of the bills.
Like, I'm not working right now either.
More pizza?
BB is pretty much paying the bill.
It's every
In
week.
my estimation, Chantal eats at least $300 per week in takeout and groceries, so she is quite literally stuck in a cycle of eating while her boyfriend pays for the rest of their living expenses.
Mind you, that's $300 pre-COVID.
Right. Oh
I
my
think
God.
now that's almost like $500. Because
Yeah,
I we
at
talk
least.
about that with Amber, like how much money she spends on DoorDash
Oh
alone.
my god. Yeah.
And then, you know, she DoorDashes more than Chantal does.
Yeah, probably. Ugh.
I think Pete's really puts it best.
You eat garbage so you can make money to eat garbage.
It's the life of a mukbanger.
Chantal's problem now is that she can never return to her line of work. Leave aside the fact that she's infamous on the internet, and a simple Google search would turn any respectable employer off. When they look at her employment history and see that she was terminated with a non-disclosure agreement and now has a 3-year and growing by the day gap in her work history, there's no way they're going to take the chance. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the room when she tries to explain what she's been doing for the past 3 years of her life. Chantal knows that she's trapped doing YouTube and that her only hope is for her channel to continue growing, to get to a point where she's actually making a sustainable income. And I think that it's really contributed to the rapid deterioration of her mental health. But the biggest catalyst in Chantal's unending downward spiral is her critics. At first, it was just concerned fans and a few random trolls, and as we've seen, that alone cost her more than a few meltdowns. But after she began to heavily moderate her channel's comments section, she was given her own dedicated thread on kiwi farms, causing her meltdowns to become more and more frequent as she couldn't control the narrative. Naturally, this increasingly erratic behavior, along with a daily updated catalog of her every foible just waiting to be monetized, attracted the attention of reaction, commentary, and parody YouTube channels. And that's when her rage really kicked into overdrive. Chantal's channel.
You notice how she's at the bottom of those search results too.
Oh my god, of course, yeah.
Channel saw really good positive
It's
growth
really
for the
good
first
digging.
2 years, but in 2019, things have slowed to
Yeah, it requires excavation at this point to find her actual channel.
a crawl. Her channel is essentially stagnated. The problem is that the vast majority of people don't watch her for her personality. They watch her for the spectacle that she makes out of herself. There's a reason every video dating back to March of 2018 going forward has the ratings disabled. As she struggled to grow and cope with daily criticism and her failing physical and mental health, she's watched videos made about her regularly.
What would Toad think about her mental health now? Like, her physical decline is one thing, but like the cognitive?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sad.
Garner 2 to 3 times her average view counts, while those creators continue to shoot past her in subscribers and views. The continuous onslaught of criticism and mockery in conjunction with the knowledge that videos made about her get more views than her own content was more than she could take, and she began playing a very dangerous game. Instead of uploading the entertaining meltdowns where she simply raged about her critics, she began actively trying to silence them by abusing legal
like
systems,
Zach.
with her only real effect being a megaphone for their voices and increasing the criticism she receives tenfold.
Do you know what warfarin is? Or warfarin? It's
No.
a blood thinner.
Oh. I thought it was some like Game of Thrones thing.
Nope, it's a blood thinner.
In April of 2018, a user by the name of Manicunt, aka Kathy, started posting on Kiwi Farms about Chantal. This person gave details that only someone who knew Chantal personally could know. Details about how her mother and grandmother helped support her financially, how she treated her sister poorly, and an alleged affair she had while dating Bibi, just to name a few. Most users on the website probably wouldn't have believed that Manicunt actually knew Chantal, but Chantal verified it herself in spectacular fashion by sending her an email that really stripped down the facade of victimhood she tries to put on for her audience. In it, she mocks the woman for her past issues with suicide.
Holy shit.
My god.
Did I read it?
Yes.
Email received from Chantal. Don't know how to screenshot on an e-lit, so if you can help, I'll forward you the email for proof. The Chantal showed to me 1 day ago. Okay, so if you could stop acting like a crazy teenager and creating 1 million fake accounts trying to harass me, that would be wonderful. You are taking this way too far, and guess what? It's all your fault. You started this. You flip out because you say that I called one of my trolls an exceptional individual in the figurative sense a long time ago in self-defense. Yet I have screenshots of me saying it to you on Facebook as a joke. But that time it was okay, right? All bullshit excuses for you to be pissed off for no reason because you have self-hatred issues, which is why you used to cut yourself and threaten suicide, and now you're taking it out on me. You sit there and talk about my eating disorder with my trolls, but what about the self-harm you used to do? Again, don't come for
My god. This
don't
is
come
too
for
much.
me unless your closet is clean.
Don't
which
say
it
the
is
words
not.
anymore, by the way.
Huh?
Don't say the words anymore, like the S word and the R-E-P.
I never mentioned anything about and etc. You are making shit up now. You are in the wrong here. As a friend, if you were offended by something I said a year ago online, for fuck's sake, all you had to do was message me on Instagram. But instead, like a coward, you block me and become my biggest troll. How would you feel if it was your kids who were being trolled online? Our friendship is over. if we ever had one, which is apparent to me we never did, but it is so low of you to bring up 20 years of information, mostly lies and exaggerations, stuff that we talked about in confidence as friends, but you have no boundaries and no morals and no soul. You are in a very dark place, and I would get help for that if I were you. Tell me, how as a parent do you have the time to sign up to forums with edgy names like Manicunt when you are a mother of two? What kind of example are you setting for them?
My
I
God.
know you are in Yarmouth, and I have all the screenshots of the harassment you've been putting me through. For what? A lousy comment I made? Go cry in a corner for fuck's sake and grow up. You've always been a whack job, and all of Cornwall knows that. If you ever mention another thing about me online, and I will be checking, I will be sending all of the screenshots to Child Protective Services in your town and to the authorities for harassment. This has gone too far. Enough is enough. By the way, honey, BB has his permanent residency, so shove your threats up your ass. And I kind of can't see the bottom. It's like, and
Suicide and self-harm.
anyone or any more online. I don't know what that says.
Which, as we've seen, is something Chantal has faked for attention.
I'm sure a lot of online idiots hate me. Hell, at this point, with the time they spend on me, it's a fucking fan club, and you can now say you're as low as they are. Congratulations! She's so bad.
Dude, how like insane of her to start this saying, if you could stop acting like a crazy teenager is
Seriously.
wild because of everything that follows. Like, what?
And manipulation in the past with her
There's more,
family,
too.
as well as
Look at
currently
that
using her
LOL
own mental health
hashtag
issues
winning.
to avoid criticism. You sit there talking about my eating disorder with my trolls, but what about the self-harm you used to do? Again, don't come for me unless your closet is clean, which it is not. This is something Chantal does every single time she confronts her critics or trolls. In fact, whataboutisms are basically the only weapon in her arsenal. It's never a whataboutism in defense either. It's a poor attempt at hiding a petty insult. It's completely ineffective, though. She doesn't realize that people don't hate her because she's overweight or because she has an eating disorder. It's because she's a terrible person, which this email demonstrates beautifully as she threatens to contact Child Protective Services if the woman doesn't stop posting about her online. If you ever mention another thing about me online, and I will be checking, I will be sending all of the screenshots.
Not that I will be checking. That is so funny.
We
Like,
know.
get a life.
Enough is
She's
enough,
popped into work.
followed by a second email where she clarifies,
Oh
I don't
my
believe a
God.
parent who spends all day online spreading bullshit and cyber harassing and getting high deserves to have children. So yes, I will make the call if I have to. Chantal likes to call the people who criticize her online terrible human beings, the lowest of the low. But what kind of person threatens to have a woman's children removed over some petty internet drama? And in what world does she get to decide who deserves to be a parent? No matter how you look at this threat, because that's what it is, Chantal comes off like an absolutely awful human being. Either she A, doesn't believe this woman should have her children taken away but wants to try and use CPS in order to threaten her into shutting up, or B, actually believes this woman is an unfit mother, but she'll hold off on calling Canadian CPS to save the children if the woman does what she says. Chantal uploaded an apology to Manicunt, which was quickly removed, followed by a since-deleted video where she takes back the apology, doctors Manicunt's full name, and says it was fair to threaten to call CPS
Doxter? Good lord.
since Manicunt allegedly threatened to call immigration on BB.
In an email, I said to her, you know, you're going to threaten me? Well, you know, I'm going to call Child Protective Services on you. And you know what? I stand by that. I don't think that a parent who cyberbullies and harasses people online all day and makes usernames like Manicunt to harass people
Not the low BMI voice.
and gets high all day deserves to have kids, but that's just me.
Nothing ever
Oh my
materialized from
God.
Chantal's threats because, let's face it, if what
She's so evil. Who the fuck are you to decide who can and doesn't deserve to have their kids? Fuck off.
she's doing is anything but stuffing her face with thousands of calories in one sitting, she's a complete, impotent failure. She's lucky the woman didn't report her threats to the Canadian government's legal system. In the same month, she posted a threat content from her or
The video kind of messed up a little bit. I don't know what that is.
Chamberlain's channel is simply Zach's hot take on why people are fed up with him.
Oh, really? I don't see anything. Like
You
what?
didn't hear it like glitching?
I don't know.
The thumbnail, however, uses her image. So if you don't take my pic out of your thumbnail, I will claim copyright because I am that bitch. You need my permission, which you do not have. And you're concerned about my mean comment, but have you seen the other comments below? By the way, your videos are painfully dry. Zach was not concerned by this, and she deleted the comment shortly thereafter without filing a claim. Her stomach may never be empty, but her threats always are. In June of 2018, Chantal uploaded a video discussing the suicide of a young girl named Julie Terryberry, who had her own thread on Kiwi Farms. It was plain to both her critics and her fans that she was simply feigning concern, exploiting this young girl's death in order to paint herself as the victim of a group of online cyberbullies who make fun of her for no other reason than her weight. Chantal then removed the video, only to have it re-uploaded by a parody channel called YouTube Drama. Chantal was quick to comment on the video, which today is still pinned to the comments section as she forgot to delete it. Sad how you are all more concerned with my motive for this video over the fact that an autistic 19-year-old killed herself. Go figure, you would try and turn it around on me.
God.
It was labeled as entertainment because that is the default for all my video uploads. LOL. Anything to try and make me look bad. Anyways, your channel won't be up for long. Enjoy your YouTube fame while it lasts. To which YouTube Drama replied, you really need to stop threatening everyone constantly. You threaten my channel, you
What is YouTube fame? It's so weird.
threaten Kiwi Farms, you threaten your old friend with calling CPS. It really shows how very, very scared you are. Waking up at every hour of the night, making sure someone somewhere hasn't written something bad about you online. If you bothered to find out anything about Julie, you know
Literally.
she tried killing herself even as a child. She was ill and Kiwi Farms had nothing to do with it. In fact, several posters intervened by calling the police when she threatened to commit suicide. This channel will continue to exist. I deleted the previous one that managed to gain many subscribers because I wanted to give you a break. No more though. Not after what you've done last night. I have all your deleted videos, nasty comments, threats, and everything you've ever posted online, and I'm coming for you. While she was within her rights to pull this video down with a DMCA, both their channel and the video remain up on YouTube today. And YouTube Drama did something Chantal never has, and followed through with her promise. Several months later, in August, she picked her next target, a parody channel called Spitting Drama Llama. They make parody videos out of clips from other YouTubers, a style of video which has become very popular in the mukbang/beauty genre. Most prominent mukbangers actually like, or at least understand the usefulness of this type of content, as the videos are great for spreading their name out there and driving views and new subscribers to their channel. And even if they don't like them, most YouTubers have enough brain cells to understand how fair use works and know that filing false claims can absolutely result in losing your channel. Chantal was not the only creator Spitting Drama Llama made videos about. In fact, she was more of a side note on the channel. The videos they make are not cruel or degrading. They are funny and lighthearted, like Trisha Paytas' I Love You Jesus, but the backing vocals are her mukbang noises, or Shane Dawson's cat possessed by Gordon Ramsay. Chantal, full of rage as a result of being criticized daily for the past year and a half for her poor choices and behavior, decided to take her fury out on someone who did absolutely nothing to deserve it. Someone she thought she could bully. Someone who was, in fact, actually helping to grow her channel. This became the first example in a long-lasting trend of Chantal abusing YouTube's copyright system. Spitting Drama Llama, being infinitely more mature than Chantal, reached out to her in her video comments section, informed her she did not have any ill will towards her, did not want to try and mediate, and had simply removed any and all videos which featured her content. What Chantal did here was a clear abuse of YouTube's copyright system. For the first channel I mentioned, she would have been within her rights to file a DMCA takedown, as a few of their videos are simply direct re-uploads of videos Chantal deleted with nothing transformative about them. But Spitting Drama Llama puts more than enough effort into her videos for them to be considered fair use. So why didn't she appeal the strikes? Well, as she says in Michael B. Petty's comments section, there's no way in hell she was going to give out her full name and address to Chantal. You see, YouTube doesn't handle any copyright disputes directly. When someone files a DMCA takedown of a YouTube video, they're telling YouTube,
Then I know like Zach was like, I don't give a fuck. Here's my address, bitch.
This person has stolen my property and I'm willing to take them to civil court in order to have it removed. So YouTube, in order to avoid any liability, automatically removes the video. The owner of the video is then notified that they have received a copyright strike and are given two options, either accept the strike or file an appeal. In order to file an appeal, they must submit their full name and address for the person who filed the DMCA so that they can in turn file a lawsuit in order to have it resolved in court between the two parties, decided by a judge, independent of YouTube. The complainant then has 14 days to present proof to YouTube that they have filed a lawsuit, or the video will be restored and the claim automatically released. This is an issue for many content creators as they, unlike Chantal, like to keep their personal lives and their YouTube channels separate. Thus, it allows people like Chantal to bully them into silence. There's no doubt in my mind that if Spitting Drama Llama would have filed a counterclaim that Chantal would not have followed through. But there is an extremely high chance
1,000%, and she still hasn't to this day followed through on any legal thing she's ever threatened.
That she would have doxed them, so I completely understand why they didn't delete their videos and accepted the strike. Not a week goes by where Chantal doesn't complain about being bullied on the internet, yet no one has ever done anything like this to her. People just talk about her and poke fun at her. She abused a necessary loophole in YouTube's copyright system in order to try and have someone's channel and potentially their livelihood taken away for absolutely no reason. Of course, after she cooled down and read the very polite comments from Spitting Drama Llama, Chantal put out one of her worthless, insincere apologies. Hey guys, I've been in a very negative place lately and have said things I regret, and as a result, I would just like to sincerely apologize for the following. I've let myself focus on what others were thinking.
She has a bullet list of what she's sorry for, and like her apologies have only degraded since then.
Yeah, she's I've never seen her make a list of
No,
anything.
her brain doesn't work anymore. It can't. It can't handle it. It overloads.
Hence how she just set off a nuclear drama
Oh
bomb.
my god.
Albeit
Wait, no.
disgusting.
Damn it,
She seems like a
Low-key, I like that. I like
Pause
that.
it. God damn it.
name of his channel, he wasn't such an easy target. Chantal hit him with one strike in the morning and another strike in the evening, but before she could hit him with a third and potentially have his channel terminated, he privated all videos about her, saving him from the additional headache of having his channel reinstated. After striking the video, Chantal uploaded a video where she addressed the situation, and then, you guessed it, she promptly deleted it. Luckily, I found an archive. I absolutely love this video. If I had to pick one video from Chantal.
And now you see this look. Okay, we all know she's a fucking freak, but she looks cute here. I like this look. I don't care. People can come for me.
It's also the lighting and everything. Like,
true, yeah, like the sultry lighting.
Yeah, it's like flattering.
Yeah,
somehow.
the purple lips could be fucking crazy. Who knows? But like compare this to what we have now. Like she's crumbs on her hijab, chocolate smears from beaver tails on her winter coat, and she's like,
Chantal's massive catalog to demonstrate why she's a quintessential lolcow, it would be this one. To begin with, she lets the audience know that she's absolutely shocked that people are dragging her into drama, something she would never seek out on her own.
For some reason, I'm at the center of this like controversy, this drama. People love to bring drama to me. Even though I've said I'm done with it, I don't know why I'm being involved in drama.
She then proceeds to tell the audience how she just set off a
The drama is just comments that she can just like not read.
Nuclear drama bomb.
And yeah, I filed copyright on this YouTuber today because you know what? I've had enough. And you know what? I warned you a long time ago that I was that kind of person.
You leave her alone.
And I was coming for you with that. You know, you had a choice to stop uploading my videos and you didn't. So
she then reveals that she has absolutely no idea how YouTube's copyright system works.
And those who are saying it's fair use, it's not fair use if they striked him. We'll see if he can get them reversed or not, but...
Can you imagine being so lazy that you unwittingly enter into a legal dispute because reading through YouTube's guide on copyright or watching videos explaining it is just too much work? She then explains that she's only doing this because the videos portray her in a negative light.
You can't upload someone's entire video and use it as a form of defamation because it does make my video, you know, it puts it in a more negative light by...
I love how they don't know what defamation means.
Nope.
Like if I have a video and you did something in it and I comment on it, it's not defamation if you're fucking doing the thing.
Yeah.
Reacting to it that way because you're reacting to it negatively and you're monetizing on it.
Absolutely beautiful. An outright admission that she abused YouTube's copyright system. But she then gets down to her true motive. Her anger that Zach's and channels like his get more views than her original videos. Undeniable proof that the vast majority of her subscribers are only there to hate watch her.
It's because she literally, all she does is take the footage and upload it onto the internet, and other people take it and make it into something entertaining. It's really
Like
not that hard to
watchable.
understand.
Yeah.
Like, hello. You're the one providing the footage, girl. Do something with it then.
You know, I'm not saying this to be mean, but it's the truth. Your other videos make maybe 1,000 views per and less, but whenever you mention mine or Amber Lynn's name, you get like more views than I do.
But it's not just that he's making more money than her by laughing at her antics. Oh no. Things have gotten downright criminal.
I see these people who continually come at me. It's just like, it's to a point where it's like stalker behavior and harassment. And I'm starting to wonder if it's even legal.
And you've been reported to the cyber police and the state police.
Quick, someone call the FBI. We've got a case of YouTube harassment. You know, we better take a look at one of these heinous crimes that Zach committed. Brace yourself. What you're about to see may be shocking.
Nah, girl, just stop eating the ranch, especially if it's gonna make you poop yourself or poop your pants or not be able to control your bowels or whatever.
Bro, she's been shitting herself for over a decade.
On camera.
Nothing's changed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Look at baby Zach though.
Sis, ma'am.
Because I get the runs.
I don't know about you, but I won't be able to sleep at night until this man is behind bars. Absolutely terrifying. The rest of the video is just Chantal literally begging for a
Literally 8 years later, Amberlynn is like, Zachary Michael harassed me.
So stupid.
hug box.
If you don't like my content, why in the hell are you watching it? Do you not realize that makes you look crazy? I just don't understand the hate. I just want it to stop. And I just want people to stop talking about me.
In her mind, she thinks that she's above reproach and that anyone criticizing her in a way that she doesn't approve of should be subject to being deplatformed. Her advice of, if you don't like it, then just don't watch, which she's been repeating for years at this point, is actually sage-like in its wisdom. The only problem with it is the fact that she should be saying it into a mirror instead of a camera. Well, to the surprise of no one who's been on the internet for more than 5 minutes, Chantal's attempt to get people to stop talking about her had the exact opposite effect. If you look at Zach's social blade, you'll see a noticeable spike in subscribers and views during the month she filed the false copyright strikes. He doubled both his views and subscribers that month, and his channel has been growing like crazy ever since. He handled the situation exactly how you should when someone...
My god.
I love how Toad's been using the same photo throughout the documentary.
It's so good. It's like, just don't forget this one.
Yeah.
Comes at you with empty threats. He called her bluff, filed a counter notice, and she, realizing she would have to pursue legal action and follow through with the strikes, immediately released her claims. Her response to the entire situation? Update on the whole issue with a certain someone using my entire video and theirs to react and claim it as fair use, and then I am done giving any attention whatsoever to these parties. You won. YouTube emailed me, and this person feels it necessary to counterclaim with fair use and is giving me 10 days to prove that I am filing a lawsuit to keep the copyrighted material off, or they may reinstate the videos. A lawsuit? Putting money and more effort into this? No thanks. If you want to be one of those
More effort than blocking a comment? Couldn't be her.
Effort in general? No, thank you.
YouTubers who makes a name off of someone else's, go for it. Have fun talking amongst yourself. I have a life to better and fans to entertain. I don't know about you, but it sounds like she just gave permission for anyone to make videos about her. Thank you, Chantal. I really love how shocked she is that someone who claimed their video was fair use would have the audacity to file a counterclaim under fair use. It's as if she's so used to not following through with anything she ever starts that she can't wrap her head around the idea that some people actually mean what they say. In response to a comment suggesting she set up a GoFundMe to bankroll a lawsuit, which I would absolutely love to see, she says she's emailed YouTube to complain. It really is amazing that after going through this entire process, she still doesn't understand that YouTube plays no part in deciding what constitutes fair use. After this, things take a break on the false DMCA front for Chantal. In December of 2018, Noel, the owner and operator of Kiwi Farms, hosts a live stream where he watches, reacts, and gives his take on Chantal and her content. He specifically makes a point to make sure the stream is not bullying, knowing full well that Chantal will use anything she can.
When the fuck did she wear business casual attire? I don't think I've ever seen her in a blazer in my life.
Truly, yeah, that's
And of course,
crazy.
again, it's a color that makes her look more like a ham.
Porcine.
In order to strike a blow with the website.
So, before I go further, Chantal is
Porcine seems.
actually a bully. And we are not a bully string. We're just talking amongst ourselves here. And really, I would prefer it if Chantal never saw this video.
Now, there's a reason that this video didn't get taken down from a false DMCA, and it's not because Chantal learned her lesson. It's because Noel, like Zachary Michael, isn't afraid to file a counterclaim, and he preempted the video by telling her exactly what would happen if she tried.
This is my address. If you want to DMCA strike me, this is where you send the paperwork.
Wait.
And I absolutely
Lolcow
will fight in court.
LLC.
Yeah, wait, I was like, wait, is this Keem? Is this where Keem came from? This is where Keem was born here.
My
In
God.
Fort Walton Beach, Florida.
Yeah, he definitely looks like a Fort Walton Beach guy.
Mm-hmm.
And if you DMCA strike my channel, I will contest
Including the, like, barely legal girlfriend.
Oof, yeah.
it. And if you don't take me to court after doing that, you will get a strike against your channel for abusing the DMCA system. So just don't.
The stream performed extremely well, reaching nearly 2,000 concurrent viewers, about
Oh,
10
shit.
times the amount of viewers Chantal brings in for one of her own streams. Unfortunately, a few days later it would be taken down due to a community guideline strike for bullying and harassment, and subsequently re-uploaded by many channels. Chantal was on a break from YouTube at this time, and her first response to the stream was flippant dismissal. A short time later, she posted to her community tab revealing her true feelings, that she was absolutely devastated by the stream. She lets her subscribers know that she had reported the video and would...
Chantal's been fighting for her life with the trolls for at least 5 years now.
Yeah, this is insane.
Like, I wonder if this is what caused her to get a pulmonary embolism the first time. Just like fighting with people over and over again. Look at this person in the chat calling her Satan.
Oh my God.
And I also saw the spitting drama llama in that chat too.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
I mean, look how, my God. I'm sure like the people that were trolling on her, like, what was this now? Like at least 6-7 years ago at this point, like,
Mm-hmm.
they've gone off to like start families. I don't know, they're fucking probably have their own podcast now or whatever the fuck, or just like have gone on to do other things. Like, what does Chantal have? Nothing.
She's been kicked out of more countries.
She kicked out of more countries.
Ugh.
Has been like kicked out of every relationship. Is like fake married, real married, maybe married.
Has 0 friends.
Oh my gosh, she's still raging, dude.
Who would not be
my
leaving
God.
and was in fact eager to provide them with more content. During the same time period Noel's channel was struck, a few parody accounts were hit with similar
I wonder if Toad died after like having to endure all of this.
Literally.
Somebody was saying on Google, like they think that he died from COVID.
Aw. I mean, statistically.
which Chantal took great joy from. Among these channels was KDW, who actually lost her channel due to false flags. And I say false flags because a month later, her channel was fully reinstated after an extensive review from YouTube. I have a theory, and it's just my theory, mind you, that after this, Chantal became basically impotent when it comes to community guideline strikes. Unlike copyright, YouTube directly handles community guideline strikes, and as a result, the one striking the video enjoys the privilege of anonymity. Chantal, despite what she may claim at any given time, reports every video about her for bullying and harassment, regardless of the content of the video. After all, this is a woman with no job who spends all day moderating every comment on her channel of almost 60,000 subscribers. And while her status as a big YouTuber would have at first given her strikes enough weight to actually affect change, YouTube will only put up with so many false strikes before they stop responding to your complaints altogether, not even bothering to review the content. Again, this is just my harebrained theory, but it really makes the most sense to me, because after the striking spree in early 2019, to my knowledge, none of the videos made about her have received community guideline strikes despite her numerous threats and promises to hit multiple different creators. I believe the lack of results from her manic flagging is the reason why she continues to abuse YouTube's copyright system today.
Okay, well, we can end it there.
Wow.
So this is a better place to pause too, because I can actually find it easier.
Yeah.
So we've got about 40-ish minutes left, so we're definitely making a part 3 here.
Yes. This is
I
a
feel-
wild ride.
I feel like this is like the funner part of this documentary, because it's more like when she starts getting like more infamous, or like Amber said, infamous. And like her fighting with people is like what brings me joy. Like
Oh my
you're
God.
just getting mad all the time, like girl.
She's been mad for a fucking century almost. Dang.
Okay, well, any last thoughts?
No, I'm so glad I lived so far away from her. I've never crossed paths with her. What a horrible
Well, she's
human.
closer to you now than she was yesterday. So
She's got to be back in Ottawa now.
I mean, I don't know. Wasn't she supposed to give the rental car back? I don't understand.
Anime sucks, like I said. Probably paid her to extend it by a few days so she can go to Sonic on camera.
Is that where she went to Sonic?
I don't know. I was watching it like on mute. Like it was on mute while I was watching it, but I was chatting with 31 Frames as the chat. And they were talking about Sonic and saying stuff about that she was in New York. I was just deducing, but it sounds about, I mean, it's all really on brand.
I've never been to Sonic, but I can't imagine it's good enough to like hop the border for.
No. She also did that for Chick-fil-A. It's really not that good.
Oh my god, not the pious poultry. Okay. Well, we have one more installment of this series, and I'm kind of excited because towards the end is like when I found Chantal. So it's a nice refresher to kind of see how nothing's changed.
God.
Okay, well, thanks for watching with us, girls, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Done. We're cut. Finito. Do I have to cut a cord? What don't you get? Whoa. Don't make me laugh. I'll choke. I've got to read. Actually, you know what? Kiwi Farms might be right. I might die on stream. You actually thought I couldn't be more revolting? That's your fault. I'm gonna outlive all you bitches. Bye. Enjoy it. No one gives a shit. You see that? Kiss it, bitch.
Get the fuck out of here, you loser.